Traditional herbal medicine is highly sophisticated. It's the product of centuries of discovery and learning. But on the rare occasions when things go wrong, usually in the hands of people who are inadequately qualified in herbal medicine, knee-jerk responses generate an ever-tightening noose on these age-old healthcare systems. On the 1st of April 2011, hundreds of plant-based products which have been safely sold in Europe for decades will be banned unless action is taken.
It's like they ban the herb, and then I believe so many people, they will going to suffer. Some patients just in the early age of 30, and they have been told, oh, you cannot have child, because you are premenopause, the follicle stimulation too high, and nothing they can do about that. But Chinese medicine, we are so good to treat that.
The Traditional Herbal Medicinal Products Directive was passed by the EU in 2004. It was set up to manage and license traditional herbal products, yet so far not a single classical herb used in Ayurvedic or Chinese medicine has been granted a license. And soon Ayurvedic practitioners like Sandeep Garg will be unable to prescribe many of their treatments. That will push many products into the black market where there's no control at all. Regulations that are steeped in pharmaceutical standards designed primarily for synthetic drugs and for some of the largest corporations on the planet simply cannot be applied to herbal traditions of more than 4,000 years.
You have 1 million people at least on a daily basis taking these. You cannot ignore that fact and say that they have to be subjected to clinical trials or they have to undergo accelerated stability studies and all these kind of things that are meant for very different chemical formulations where you are isolating a particular extract and then you don't know really whether it's stable or unstable. When you've got a whole plant where you know that plant exists in nature in that way and is able to live its complete life, that means it is quite stable.
Western orthodox medicine simply cannot prevent the huge rise in chronic diseases which are crippling our healthcare system. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, obesity and osteoporosis. The EU is denying its citizens a tradition which could actually help them with their health.
To us, Western medicine really is the alternative medicine. We have been learning Western medicine in order to supplement our knowledge in coping with health and disease in China. And we have, for the past 100 years or so, incorporating Western medicine into China and reviving and modernizing Chinese medicine. So it's about time the West recognize that the benefit of Chinese medicine and use it for the benefit of the people.
Herbal medicine traditions have a long history of safety. Unlike with Western medicines, side effects are few, yet when they occur, they receive huge exposure, usually at the hands of those with vested interest in seeing herbal medicine relegated to the history books. The EU Herbal Directive is a short-sighted reaction to rare cases where the wrong herb and dosage was prescribed or where herbs may have been adulterated.
If you use them appropriately, those effects can be of benefit to the health. If you use them inappropriately, they might cause problems. And this is why herbalists who are properly trained to use herbs appropriately should be the authority in their own field.
The EU must compromise by introducing more reasonable regulations that are fit for purpose. The Alliance for Natural Health International can help make this happen with your help and donations, no matter how small.
We've already brought a legal challenge to the European Court of Justice back in 2005 on the Food Supplements Directive, and it resulted in some very important clarifications to the directive. And so having gone through that and having had the experience of already going through the court system, we think we're best placed, so not only because of our non-partisan role, but also because we've already brought a challenge.
This law is unfair, it discriminates unfairly on traditions that have been around for many thousands of years. It has human rights impacts, it has impacts on business, on proportionality, and fundamentally the law is not sufficiently transparent for people to know how to handle it. So we need to go to court, we need your help. Please step up to the plate and join us in this judicial review. Thank you.